Yes, I do.
Why is that?
I just take it. I just take it personal, especially as an inside defensive lineman. Me, the other nose guards, and Miles Veen, Deshaunte Lloyd, and Xavier Reese as an inside D lineman feel like we're personally being tested, and the DBs, I'm sure they feel tested when they have a pass. So, that's our job to stop the run, and it's their job to stop the pass. At the end of the day, we just got to do our job.
You've been close to the top teams in the conference, but you've beaten the teams that I think everyone felt like you were supposed to beat. So Texas State is probably one of those. I guess mentally, how do you approach these type of games where you're like the favorite team?
I don't think it changes at all going into the game, especially coming off a loss. So it's huge for us to bounce back. We're not worried. Like Doug said, he's kind of implemented that in our game plan every week. We're not worried about 6 games anymore. We're worried about game 4. We got to get the 4th win, and then we'll worry about 5. So we're not worried about who we're playing. We're doing our scheme, and as a defense, I'm reading my keys. Personally, I'm doing my job, so everybody else can do theirs. And we hold it. All of us as a defense hold each other accountable as an individual. And as long as we do that, we'll be able to get them in the 3rd and long, and that's how we want to play the game.
Is that something that I think that you should do against these guys? You guys have done good against the run for the last few weeks. So is that the focus this week in practice? Just getting them the 3rd and long for your pass rush to get there?
Yeah, I think it's huge. Because personally, me moving to a 3 technique or a 7 technique in our defense and having another big guy in at nose guard, whether it's Miles Bean or Deshaunte Lloyd, we're heavy on the D line, which makes us good run stoppers. We're holding our gaps. Double team, we're not getting pushed off the line of scrimmage, and it's easy for the linebackers to fill. So as long as that happens, we'll be able to trust each other. And I trust Malik Demby, I trust Terrell Hanks, I trust Billy Nip, I trust Don Harrington, and the front 7. As long as we trust each other, it's not going to be broken.
Talking about practice, it looked like you practiced some loose ball a whole lot. You jumped right on top of that loose fumble you got in back there. How did that feel?
It felt good to get the turnover. It's usually defensive backs getting turnovers. So you run over, you jump around. But it's never, it's hardly ever you. So once I got it, personally, I wish I could go back, pick it up, and run with it. But at the end of the day, we got the ball back and we scored on that possession. So as long as we keep scoring, we keep stopping, causing turnovers, the defense is doing their job and the offense will do theirs.
I thought that was like the offense wasn't doing anything before you get in the short field. So just the defense is making plays to put you guys in a position to win games or to score points this year. How important is that to win games?
Even if App State, we were struggling as a defense in the second half. First half we were doing good. 3rd quarter we were all right. 4th quarter we struggled in the 4th quarter against App State, but then the offense answered. So as long as when we're struggling, they're gonna pick us up. And so as a defense, I think one big thing that we've overcame from last year, especially, was it doesn't matter where we're at on the field or where we're at in the country or who we're playing. We're worried about getting them in 3rd and long. So first, take care of 1st, 2nd down, get them in 3rd and long, and let us play ball.
Danny, Ken, you got any questions for Roy?
I think he answered it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Roy.
Hey, Roy, I got one. This is Danny. Roy, had a good game last week. I thought the energy on the field was tremendous. So a little let down after the game. I get that. Being a former player and all. Is the energy there to pick him up and get him going and get focused this week? Do you feel like you guys can be rallying and ready to go again?
Yes, I feel like we're not as people say, we're not the same old Aggies. We're not going to dread over a loss. We're on to the next week, and with us being more mature, I'm still a true sophomore, but I got a year underneath my belt, and I realize college football, you can't dread on a loss like you can in high school or Pee Wee. It's on to the next week. People don't care about how close you came. It's wins and losses, and at the end of the day, if you win enough games, you go to a bowl game. You lose, you don't. So we're on to the next game, different team, new scheme, and we're ready to go.